Okay, I gotta be quick because it is literally about to rain and you're gonna hear it. So, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla, and in today's video, I have a book haul for you guys. So you guys know that I rarely do book hauls, and this is because I rarely buy books. I like finding my books at the library. I like acquiring books for free if I do acquire them. So I rarely buy books, but I have some, and this is gonna be my summer book haul for you guys. So I'm gonna kind of go in the order that I have acquired them this summer, and the first three that I have for you guys I got at Half Price Books. So the first one that I have is All the Pretty Horses by Cormac McCarthy. It says it is one of the greatest American novels of this time or any time. Cool. So if I'm not mistaken, Cormac McCarthy normally writes like literary fiction. I know he wrote The Road, which I have yet to read. I have The Road. I bought this because I know who Cormac McCarthy is. It's rumbling outside, we gotta hurry. So this is basically about the last survivor of a long generation of Texas ranchers, and he finds himself cut off, and he sets out for Mexico with a friend of his, and they befriend a third boy on the way, and I guess it's just kind of them traveling from Texas to Mexico, and there's probably horses. Cool. Then the next two I still have the price stickers on, so we're just gonna ignore that. I don't want to take them off yet. And the next one is The One by John Mars, and I'm sure if you have heard of this book, you know what it's about. But basically, all you need is a DNA sample, and with your DNA sample, it will match you to your soulmate or your perfect match. And I believe this book goes over a couple different people. I believe that one of them is a serial killer. A couple does their DNA to see how much of a match they are, and they are like not a match, and so they have to go their separate ways, I guess. And a couple other people, and it's the upsides and downsides of having this like DNA match to find your soulmate. The next one I have is The Chalkman by CJ Tudor. This book, I will say this about every book, I don't know what it's about, but I have read CJ Tudor's newest book, The Burning Girls. I believe it's what it's called. I read that as an ARC. All I know about this is that it is a horror, and a few of the people that I know that have read it enjoyed it. So yeah. The next two that I have, I actually was gifted by my bestest booktube friend Bailey over at Is Bailey Reading. Bailey sent me these books, I guess just as like just because one of, or maybe both of them, but one of them was a book off my wish list that is a sequel, and as you know, coming up we have our Squash That Series challenge, so there's a sequel that I could read. I haven't read the first one, so I'd have to read the first one, and then the other book is a book that she said she's had on her TBR for a long time, and now I have it so we can read it. So one of the books she sent me was, I hope you can hear the thunder, was The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. This is the second book to The Poppy War, and The Poppy War is a fantasy book about kind of an epic fantasy with Chinese, like, the Poppy War was an actual war in China, but I think it's a fantasy retelling of that war. Again, don't know. I have the Poppy War, so I need to read the Poppy War, but now I have the Dragon Republic to go with that. Then the other book that Bailey sent me is Girls of Fire and Thorn by Ray Carson, and this cover is literally so beautiful. I am honestly obsessed with it. Like, thank you, Bailey, for giving me this, because we talked about this. This cover is beautiful. So the tagline on the back says, "Once a century, one person is chosen for greatness." Eliza has always felt powerless, useless. Now on her 16th birthday, she has become the secret wife of a handsome and worldly king, a king who needs her to be the chosen one, not a failure princess. And he's not the only one who seeks her. Fierce enemies, seething with dark magic, are hunting her. A daring, determined revolutionary thinks she could save his people. Eliza could be everything to those who need her most. If the prophecy is fulfilled, if she finds the power deep within herself, if she doesn't die young, most of the chosen do. So I believe this is a trilogy, and so now I have the first one to participate to read. Thunder is just a rolling in, guys. So the last stack of books I literally know nothing about, and I might not go into it, but I might. But my local library, my mom and I went in today, and they were having a book sale, and it was everything you can fit in like a grocery bag. That bag is $5. So my mom and I got a total of 17 books for a total of $5. I believe that there are 7 here, so 7 of them are mine, and my mom had 10 that she got herself, so we spent $5 on that. So the first 2 books are the first 2 books in the Montgomery's and Armstrong's trilogy by Maya Banks, and the first one is Never Seduce a Scot, and the second one is Highlander Most Wanted. These are historical romance books. I mean, they're mass market paperbacks. You can kind of tell that they're going to be a historical romance. So these are the first 2 books in that trilogy. Bailey recommended me Never Seduce a Scot, and I actually have the library copy over there that I got a couple days ago, and then I found this, so now I can return that library copy and I have my own copy. Okay, more random historical romances. I found it's trilogy. I found the entire trilogy of Maya Banks's I want to say it's like the McCabe trilogy, because I think it's about the McCabe brother. The first one, I believe, is In Bed with a Highlander, then Seduction of a Highland Lass, and then Never Love a Highlander. I hope that is the right order for those. That's how I stacked them, so I assume that's the right order. So this is a complete trilogy of those historical romances. Again, don't know anything about them, but I have read a Maya Banks book before, and I think it was an erotic romance. And so if Maya Banks writes similarly every time, these will also be erotic romances and historical. So I'm into it. You were here for that. That's No Thoughts, Head Empty kind of reads for me. And then the last 2 books are also historical romances, because the entire book sale was pretty much mass market paperback books. So the next one is The Countess by Lindsay Sands. Let's see, there we go. And this one, I think, is just about a girl whose husband drops dead after their short marriage, and then I think another guy comes along and she sleeps with him. Cool. So that's that. And then the book I have is My One and Only Duke by Grace Burrows. Charlie's moving around. I actually don't know what this is about. The few reviews that I did read about it on Goodreads, people rated it kind of highly. Again, it is a historical romance. It has Charlie, please don't bark. It has Duke in the title, so you can kind of guess what that is. What's that on that? Says something about a widow and a pregnant woman, so somebody dies. Not gonna hold that stack up, because that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 12 books. Cool. So those are the books that I've kind of acquired this summer. If you have read any of these, let me know. If you recommend any of these, let me know. If you hated any of these, let me know. But that is everything. That's my book haul. I normally don't do book hauls, so I don't really know how to film them, and I hate describing books because I like to go in no thoughts, head empty. But yes, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a quick little video that I'm trying to do before the rain, and I'm praying Charlie doesn't bark. But yes, so thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you need to do. I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.